right, you scoundrels. Welcome back to Two Shots In Podcast, brought to you by Jefferson Gun, Jefferson Indoor, and the Shooters Club. I am happy to announce that we are in our new studio, and who better to inaugurate this wonderful occasion than one of my... You're an interesting dude, because we have Matt Kutcher Jr. on, who's one of the coolest people I've ever met, and one of the nicest people I've ever met. And although I haven't known you for very long, we are oddly bonded because of how nice you are, and the whole family's like that. What's wrong with y'all?
I'm really glad you're recording this, because that's the nicest introduction, I think, or anything everyone's...
We had a schedule to do it a few days ago, and I was
met him and I love him already.
I was so upset that he, very busy guy, that he couldn't come in. I was hurt because I knew I needed to get you on here, because you're one of the oddly nicest and really interesting cats that I've ever met.
Oh, cool, man. Thank you.
And your dad's like that.
Yeah.
What's that about?
What about?
How is your whole family like that? I tackled your brother in Lakeside Mall the other day riding a skateboard, and he was like, "Hey, good to see you."
Yeah, man.
Like the whole everybody that I meet is so generous and nice. It's almost I don't think I've ever met anybody like that. A whole family like that.
I think we're give credit where credit's due. I give that to Pops, man.
Yeah.
It's the way he always was with us, and that was one of the things he always tried to instill it in us, as kids. Just
super cool dude.
Super cool dude, man.
So what do you do for a living?
So I do special effects for motion picture and television, and it's kind of a family business. My baby brother and my father and I, we all, Pop's been doing it for 30 years, way before I was ever even around. So as soon as I could pick up a drill, I kind of just went to work. And
now you say special effects. I don't think you're giving yourself any credit. What part of the movie would be your contribution?
So anything practical, any act of God, wind, rain, or fire. Anything that has to do with water or in a pool or scuba diving or any kind of water work.
Let's focus on the fire, because that's
on the pyro. Yeah, there's that too, man.
So y'all do all the coolest stuff that I've seen you do, including other shows, bring y'all in. Like, what's the show that y'all were just doing? I was sick. I had COVID, and I was flipping through, thinking I was dying. And one of the monumental parts of my COVID experience, I was flipping through the TV, super pissed because I figured I'd be dead in a few days, and I see your dad on a beach in Africa, and they're like, what was do you know the show? It's like paranormal,
strange evidence, on the Science Channel. Yeah. So
I see your dad standing next to some African dude, and he's like, we had this green algae, we don't know what it is, if it's green stuff, came up on the beach a couple days ago, and the whole village is terrified. And your dad says, well, I don't know what the hell it is, but we can blow it up. I said, fuck, that's cool. Yeah. And they blew this algae up.
Just blew it up.
I don't know what it accomplished, but it was really enjoyable to see.
Yeah, so that's
that's a show in itself.
Yeah.
Everything just,
I
don't know what it is, but we can blow it up.
I recorded all the strange evidences and just fast forward to when I saw you and your dad. And that's just blowing shit up.
We just blow shit up on the show. We just got done doing another 13 segments over the past couple weeks, and that's all. It's what it is.
It is a pretty cool show.
It's really cool.
We'll give them a plug.
They show us a video, right? They show us a video. Hey, this is what we think happened there. What do you think happened here? And it's all catastrophic stuff. Taiwan... The whole street blew up, some gas main.
I didn't see that one. That's what it was, a gas main.
It's just terrible stuff. And then they just want us to blow stuff up. And just make it exciting.
So the strange evidence is cool, because some of them is paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever, I know it's relatively new, did you ever come across anything? What are you showing me, Paul? Oh, we're going to get to that in a minute. Have you ever come across something where you're like, this could be paranormal? We cannot explain why all of these children exploded in Scandinavia.
They have shown us some random, really weird shit, and they say, what could this be? And we always try to find the most practical reasoning behind it all.
I had it happen here.
You blew up?
No, but paranormal experience. Remember,
Whoa,
I
what
told you
happened?
about it.
Tell him about it. This is where we
What?
went to.
Here.
Here,
In this,
So-
in this shop.
not in this particular room.
For the people listening, we're at Jefferson Gun Outlet in Metairie, Louisiana. What happened?
So I was setting up a computer in the records room.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sitting there, setting it all up, just looking. And there's a door, but it's like
Yeah.
20, 30 feet away. And out of the corner of my eye, my peripheral vision, I see somebody like step in the room and look, and then step back out. And I could see him clear as day. Like I could tell he had khaki pants on, a white shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the hell's coming
You
up here?
couldn't tell he had khaki pants on.
I'm telling you, I could. I have very good
liar.
peripheral vision. So, on a good day, I can see my ears. Anyway,
All right.
so
Khaki
I'm like,
Here we go.
who the hell is coming up here and checking on me? Does somebody need to get in this room? What the piss, So, I'm sitting there and I blow it off. And it happens again. And I was like, somebody's coming up here and looking, checking on me. And then I started thinking, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't hear the door. I didn't hear the stairs. I didn't hear anybody walking
Steps,
across
nothing.
the wood. Nothing. So then we have this young girl that works for us sometimes. Her name's Riley. And I went downstairs. And she was at the base of the stairs. And I said, hey, who's coming upstairs and checking on me? She said, nobody's been upstairs. And I said, nobody walked past you at all and went upstairs? And she said, no. And then she said, oh, my God. What are you talking about? Don't tell me, because I'll never go upstairs again.
I
So
was
you
hiding
freaked
in
her
a-
out too.
I was hiding in a light box. So you ever found anything like that? Saw anything like that?
Yeah, they've shown us a couple of things, like this could be, paranormal, or that's their excuse if they don't, find any reason for whatever could have, made that happen.
Oh, it's like
But-
that guy from Ancient Aliens. No answer for it. Has to be aliens.
Blow it up.
Everything's aliens. And
Blow it
they
up.
Blow it up.
Blow it up.
There was one I saw.
the
God
guy
damn,
with
now
the
I can't
freaky
remember
hair.
what it was. Yeah, Giorgio.
Yeah.
They wrote me in the Mayans in 2012. Oh, the
There you go.
Mayans. I saw one. God damn it, I can't remember what it was, but it was something that had to do with blowing stuff up. But your dad wasn't on it. He must not have fell for it. It was. I'll think of it in a minute. But what? So your intro, you alluded to
special effects and makeup, but the main thing y'all do is explosives and stuff, right? Yeah, no makeup really per se or anything like that. But yeah, any pyrotechnics or anything from something that could go on someone's palm of their hand or massive buildings exploding.
I saw, and this is so strange that you came in, because your dad was by, and I was saying, man, it's so odd that, we're always enveloped in all of the terrible things that get forwarded on the gun industry.
Right.
We own a gun store, by the way, if anybody doesn't know. We're still new, so you probably don't know who the hell we are, what we do, but we own a gun store and some shooting ranges, and so whenever there's a shooting or anything like that, we take the brunt hit of that.
Yeah.
But there was a explosion in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Anthony Warner supposedly is the guy that did it.
There's
If you don't know,
already conspiracy theories about it.
oh, I'm sure there
Oh,
are.
God,
So if
yeah.
you don't know the story, we're filming this 2 days after it happened. 3 days after it happened Christmas Day of 2020. If you see this in the future, he.
I haven't read too much about
the
it. So.
story is. Oh,
Spoiler
shit,
alert.
wow.
Yeah.
The story is this guy got like an RV. He had a similar license to what, like an SOT and a Class 10, an explosive license.
Right.
So he was versed in making explosions.
So he had some sort of
He had some sort of
idea.
training for like 5 years, or
Okay.
that's what they're saying. He had an
Yeah.
explosive manufacturer's license, and he had an RV and drove it to what was it? Not Nashville in Tennessee. Nashville on Christmas Day, and set up a bomb to go off in like 15 minutes, and he was projecting out of the RV. You got 15 minutes, this thing's going to blow up. You got 13 minutes, this thing's going to blow up. So they had the area
Clear the
cleared,
area. Yeah, clear the area.
and
He
it
was, like,
just
letting
blew
everybody
up, and it blew up a lot. I mean, it blew up the most of it, like a city block. It was a big explosion.
How big was the RV?
I don't know.
It was
looked
like
pretty
one of
big.
those.
Like an older camper.
Yeah, it only had 4 wheels on the back. It wasn't like a double wheel.
Oh, okay, okay.
But he fucking blew that
But it was
thing.
one like the front end was a truck.
Yeah.
And it had the rest of the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
They're thinking it's mostly propane.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think most of it was propane because of the big fireball.
So with somebody that has the knowledge that you have.
Can we pull up? Can we see any footage or anything from
Yeah,
the car?
Paul.
There is
Well, hold on.
surveillance
First
footage
of all, this is just a glimpse. We're gonna you're gonna see a clip in a minute.
Yeah.
Of what Mr. Matt and his father did for me, which was above and beyond.
No,
Is
super
this
cool.
right over on Airline Highway?
It's on. Yeah, it's at G Street Studios.
That's
right
their
here.
their studio in the commercial block of Elmwood.
Yeah,
Oh, really cool.
yeah.
Yeah, so they.
Our shop was there originally many years ago.
I
We
love
worked
that
there.
shop.
Yeah, it was
that
cool.
shop was badass.
Yeah,
it was
man.
like a toy chest. Every
It
room
was
you
awesome.
went in was something different and cool. But yeah, they did this video,
Once he starts walking, then you'll know something's about to happen.
and I had to put in
That
AirPods.
big container behind him, that's a giveaway? Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
Scoot camera left.
There's
Oh,
2 or
shit.
3 videos. They did one from a drone that was super badass too, and they did all this for me.
you have your
in like
AirPods
2.
in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I turned them up all the way.
Yeah,
cut
look at
it.
that smile.
Yeah, I knew it's about to go down. Woo! That is what Matt Kutcher does.
Yep.
God damn. That's
So it wasn't like that Russian guy, or the guy who pretended to be Russian, who shot the refrigerator and the door almost killed him.
No,
No.
that was just tannerite. These
Right.
dudes don't fuck around. That's not tannerite. That's what is that? Can you tell us?
I don't know how. I don't know. Can I?
Oh, I mean, I don't
it's
care.
100. It's 100 grain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you is that what you normally would do for a You
Yeah,
have
that's-
the one with the Paul. You got the one with the
I have a ton of
The
stuff on
drone?
YouTube. If you guys want to go to the Spectrum YouTube page. Or
All right.
whatever.
What's your YouTube account if people want to look at other videos?
Yeah, just go to just look, on your YouTube search bar, just Spectrum Effects.
Spectrum FX.
FX, yep.
Uh-huh. And you can see just a bunch of stuff that y'all
Yep,
blow up.
Instagram too.
Your dad always sends me stuff which y'all are blown up. I'm so envious. I'm sitting at a computer thinking of ways to jump
We were
off the
super
roof
stoked to
and
have
y'all
you
are
out the other day, man. It was cool to get you involved and,
God,
and
it was
have
so
you be there.
cool. That
Yeah.
made my day, my
Good.
week.
Good.
It's been a rough 2020.
Good.
I need to blow stuff up more often.
It's always fun to have someone come, come to work, come to do the experience, and they genuinely enjoy it.
Oh, I
and,
loved it.
Get something out of it.
They had a drone out there. You should see the video from the drone.
Yeah,
if
the
anybody
drone's
wants
cool.
to look at it, Spectrum Effects.
Spectrum
on
Effects.
YouTube, you said?
YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, yeah, all of it.
We only have the 2 that you shot and sent me on Jefferson Gun, their Facebook page, and Jefferson Indoors Facebook page. You can see the 2 with me in it that they did, and fuck, it was cool. I mean, it was way too short last, and I could have done that all day, every day. And I was so terrified I was going to jump, and it was loud, but I put my AirPods in and just blasted them. Yeah, there you are. You got so
Maybe
many,
in
so many
playlists?
cool, so
Maybe.
many cool videos. You put that up there?
There may be 2 of them. I don't know if this is the right one or not.
I
but
mean, y'all don't fuck around though. The videos that are on here are super. What's it cost to blow up, like a small town?
it's pretty. It might not be as expensive as you think. No, the pyrotechnic end of it's fairly expensive.
Yeah.
It's
So what do
all
you think?
expensive.
I mean, you don't know much about the Nashville, the bombing.
No, I mean
Super strange though. He
very
did an
strange. Especially if you
RV.
say it was LPG. If it was propane, that's it's another animal than just putting fertilizer in a truck and sending it on its way.
So what would be the difference?
Well, the gas turns liquid in the
It's
the can.
pretty obvious that the guy wanted to kill himself because I mean he stayed in the RV.
Did he achieve it? Did he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he blew himself
he
up.
blew
Oh.
himself to fucking.
But see, now
Propane's
that-
one hell of a way to go.
The
You think that
conspiracy
hurts?
theory that I heard that came out right after.
Let me hear it. I love a conspiracy.
I heard that
theory.
he
You gotta talk into it.
Yeah, I got. I heard that he
I love
blew
me
it
a
up
conspiracy
right in
theory.
front of an AT&T building,
Oh, with 5G, I heard that.
and he had some kind of issue with 5G, or they exposed the truth about 5G, whatever the hell that means. But then I also heard that they were storing stuff for the Dominion voting booths in that building.
Look. This is it. If anybody wants to look at what we're looking at, if you go to
shit.
YouTube and type in Nashville explosion.
Can you roll it back some?
So what are you seeing, Matt, when you look at
All
this?
right, let's look. We're looking. Yeah, go ahead and click. Yep.
He blew the street lights out.
So it's that red car? Is that
No,
what?
no,
it's
it's
RV.
Oh, it's up more
It's on the
forward.
right side of the
Okay, I
street.
see it now.
the RV on the,
Yeah.
it's on the left side of the street.
See, the thing is, at least from this camera angle, you're not seeing any gas propagate from the vehicle before it decides to detonate.
Uh-huh.
So, like, if it was LPG, right, the canister would go, whatever vessel the propane is in would bust, and then it's liquid in there, and then when it comes to atmosphere, it turns to gas, and you would
Right.
see this huge cloud of vapor before it would detonate.
So what are you saying?
Well, you don't see a cloud. At least not from that angle.
So you don't think it's propane?
I don't know.
Well, also that resolution, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah, that's yeah, for sure. Yeah. But who knows, man?
So if you...
Terrible.
Obviously you would never do that, but is that a viable option to blow yourself up in...
It seems like a lot of work to use propane.
Right.
I mean, if it's what you have.
I mean, this guy
Well,
supposedly
especially
had
if he had a background in building
Right.
bombs, why would he use propane?
Right.
I don't know.
Getting a hold of the
The
stuff? Is it
military
difficult?
doesn't use propane to make bombs.
And he had a license to... I'm sure he had a bunch of that stuff, even if his license wasn't
Which
valid
is even more of
anymore.
a trip that he had all the licensing.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he currently had... It wasn't in good standing. I think he let it lapse, but he had some background in
I
it.
don't know, man. That's terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. I mean, nobody other than him, I don't think anybody died. It's just really strange.
Very bizarre.
Like he wanted to kill himself, obviously, but he wanted to do it in public, but not hurt
On
anybody
Christmas
else.
Day?
On Christmas Day.
Yeah, and he supposedly called the police and told them
Good.
this bomb's going to go off.
He was
Clear the
projecting
area.
it out of the RV. Really weird.
He had a lot of time to do it. He wired up PA systems
Yeah.
and
It
microphones.
was all built into the RV.
So propane's not a good option.
It just seems like a lot of work to use propane. I mean, there's so many other
So
things.
much more efficient ways to level a city block.
I don't know. I'm all about working hard, but not when you don't have to.
When you film, you normally film in
Let's
the
not
United
correct
States.
his
Yeah,
mistakes.
yeah. Everybody else, if you're listening, the best thing to use is distilled water. Distilled water, super flammable. Distilled water is the way to go if you want to blow up a city block. And text
Hey,
everybody before you
talking
do it.
about
so we
hydrogen-
can meet you
hydrogen
there.
now, he's
Look
Let
at
me
it.
know.
Yeah, distilled water, everybody.
Yeah.
Did you you normally blow stuff up in the U.S. or have you ever gone?
Yeah, we traveled the world, man. It's been a cool trip.
I love you.
Yeah, it's been a really cool trip. It's been a really fun experience. Me and my old man, even from when I was a kid, my old man.
How long have you been knowing how to operate explosives?
My old man asked me this question the other day. We were working on that strange evidence thing, and we were tying in this thing. We were.
I
Doing,
like that show.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
cool.
it's
a cool
an
show.
off the market, off brand show, but I really like it.
Yeah, and he asked me. He said, "When do you think the first time you tied something in was? When was that?"
What's that mean?
Like we're tying in. You take the hard debt, you take in your leads, you split them, you marry the.
Do you
lead
ever
wife.
get scared of doing that? Like, I hate electricity. If you told me, go stick this detonator in that C4, I'd be like,
I don't know. Here's the thing.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
If I'm not nervous, something else.
Who's
something
got the
else
button?
is wrong.
Yeah.
Like if you're, it's okay to be nervous. You could be confident and you could be nervous at the same time. You got to know what you're doing. Remember how to do it. You've done it a million times, and just give the material the respect it deserves.
Right.
And just follow the rules. But of course, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
No matter however many times you do it, it's.
And he's setting it off. He's not like defusing it.
No, well, the same way you got to take it apart. You got to put it together.
Right.
I mean, as long as the box is shunted or you got no
But
one
they
on
don't
the
call
other end.
you to say, "Hey, can you come take this apart?" Some guy set this up.
No,
No,
we
no.
no.
Like
we're not
EOD
that
in the
guy.
military.
No.
They go out and they find bombs and they defuse them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
those stupid blankets.
Thank you to those guys, man. Yeah.
I don't know why they wear those goddamn blankets. I feel so bad.
Big old suits.
The
they
big
have
ass
now.
welding blanket.
Yeah, but I mean, holy shit.
Those
That's
suits
That's
are
pretty
crazy.
much to help everybody else.
Those suits are awesome.
Are they?
Yeah, I've seen one. It's
You've
incredible.
seen one-
It's immaculate.
A person in one when things went wrong?
No. But I've seen one in the case, and
You
like,
think it helps?
I mean, I would rather wear that.
Or does it
and go
just act
naked.
as a body bag? I go naked.
Yeah,
I don't
body
wanna-
bag could be. I mean, you could just.
I don't want to limp away from this fucking disaster.
I don't know,
after this
man.
thing. Ugh.
I don't know. I'd wear it if they told me to wear it. I'd wear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
probably wear it too.
I
What
think-
did you say you did before we went
Oh,
live?
I worked on explosives and ejection seats and
Oh, okay, cool.
loaded nuclear bombs for 2 years.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
Do you understand how a nuclear bomb works?
I would love to really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
I mean, I know it's a like a particle accelerator that smashes atoms into each other. I mean, I don't know how it works.
Well, you
I think I know
you got
how.
me at particle accelerator.
It's splitting an atom.
Hmm.
You know, it's splitting an atom, which sets off a chain reaction of I guess other split atoms that make a huge explosion. That's why you get radiation poisoning. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
Well,
about. So
what
I'm
amazes
sure this
me
isn't
is that-
right,
What
but
the
Is that our
when they decided to split that atom, that's where you got nuclear bombs.
What amazes me is
nuclear
our
energy.
technology that we have.
I know,
You
huh?
know, and these bombs look like they could be in the movies from the 50s. Like they look like the rocket ships from the 50s. Like the B-61, which is a nuclear bomb that we use, or at the time we used. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But
Top secret clearance.
it's
I don't think anybody's still hunting for the
it
nuclear
looks
bomb. that we
like
used.
an old from some 50s drive-in movie, black and white movie. It looks like a rocket from
Yeah.
an old drive-in movie. Yeah.
Man, those Germans, huh? Are you familiar with the Germans? They were the pioneers of all that
Oh
shit.
well, that's how our
I
rocket
know.
program came to be.
Operation Paperclip.
We brought
We
all
stole
those
those
fuckers over
Nazis
here. Smuggled them in the United
Ugh.
States and said, "Hey, we need a space program. Get
I
to
know.
work."
Yeah.
Hey, get on it.
Yeah, hurry up.
You know, Werner von Braun, the guy that sent the first man to the moon, was a Nazi. Did you know that?
Yeah, he pioneered the
Yeah.
space program.
Yeah.
Yep.
and got a pass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said
And
if he
got a
was
pass.
if the UN or somebody said if he was alive today, he'd be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. The guy that sent us to the moon. Ugh,
Crying shame.
crying shame. Is there one TV show or what? Can you talk about the TV shows that you've worked on?
Sure.
Which is your most? Well, hold on a second. I'm gonna skip. What?
Here we go.
So I work in a gun store. Now I was thinking about this today, and I bet it happens to you. Did you ever watch a movie and whoever did it wasn't you and did
Yeah.
it stupid? And
Yeah.
it ruins the fucking movie for
Yeah.
you?
Oh, yes.
God, that sucks.
Yeah,
huh?
it's
But see, guns
it's a
are-
great learning experience. First of all, you get to watch it and be
Do
like,
you tell
oh,
your
fuck.
girlfissed about it? Like, I
But I mean,
stop it
yeah.
and she gets so
we
pissed.
do that too.
Well,
Because
I don't
because
like
of working
it, though.
around guns.
I don't like it. I was
Sometimes I
watching
can't
some
hold it
movie
in.
with the guy that plays Thor, and they had a 1911.
I don't watch those fucking movies.
Yeah, I don't either. It wasn't Thor. It was the same guy that played Thor. And it was okay.
Well, no, they
movie.
had Ant-Man.
But he had a 1911. You know, that he was gonna kill somebody.
Yeah,
and it had
all
the,
mean
the
her.
hammer was down, so
You can't do anything with
you
it.
can't do anything with it.
Stupid.
Do you ever watch a movie like that and you say that wouldn't have done that, or whoever set that up? you
Oh
can tell
sure,
it.
oh sure. Yeah, I've even watched some of my own stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, there's
yeah.
a lot of war
Yeah.
movies where they throw like grenades, and they do so much more than what
Yeah.
a grenade actually
Why don't they
does.
just hire somebody like you who can? Well, is it that, or did the director say, "Look, we don't
It
care
doesn't
about that"?
matter what it's supposed to look like.
Right. Okay.
It's dramatic.
It's because what really happens may not look great
Right.
on
film.
camera.
I get it.
You know?
Yeah, you got to watch some of those videos of like the real special forces guys that review like Lone Survivor,
Yeah.
or something like that, and they give you the feedback of, yeah, we really wouldn't do it that way.
Well, I
Did
don't
you
know.
see Heat, the movie Heat? That's one of the few good shootout scenes.
That's a great shootout
Oh,
scene.
fuck, it is good.
I watched one the other day of a guy doing Lone Survivor, and it was a guy crawling, and an RPG hit next to him,
Uh-huh.
and the guy, they put it in terms, military terms, and the guy said, yeah, pretty much the concussive blast of that RPG, the kill radius is so many feet, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And he said any part of that guy's body that was exposed when that RPG hit that rock, most of that rock would not be there anymore, and neither would that guy's lower half.
Right.
Yeah.
Where in the movies, things hit right next to him. And
Is
they,
that
here's the thing. The actors are there, right? And we are there to make them look great.
right?
It is our job, right,
I
to make
get it.
them
I get
look
it.
good. So if it's not right there next to it, it's however close we could get it and they're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
We make charges that you go right next to you and you're fine.
Is it mostly CGI, or is most of that stuff blown up?
A lot of the things.
What
that
was
we
I watched the military one that y'all did. It was really good.
Yeah, we did something for
It was called,
Nat Geo called Long Road Home.
Long Road Home. Good,
that was
good show.
quite a while ago now. Super cool experience. Yeah, it's a story about Black Sunday. The first Cav guys got ambushed and got overrun and they were lost for days.
What's the difference between a flashbang and a grenade?
Well, one's for distracting people, and the other one's for killing people. I would
But
imagine.
so one
right?
has,
one's there for distraction and noise and
but
being
the
loud.
compounds in it,
made to disorient you.
There you go.
right? But one is has stuff in it to where it, when it detonates, it actually blows up like the.
I'm sure there's a version of that, but yeah, I think our version of it is way bigger and.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think if you were holding
dirty.
a flashbang when it went off, you probably would be missing a couple fingers.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the same heart jet that's in that thing that that's anything else. So yeah, I wouldn't hold on to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's
Ugh.
like having that M80, times 10 blow up in your
Yeah.
hand
I remember when I was a kid, and
with metal casing.
when I was a kid, don't get me in trouble for this. We used to take M80s. Back then, they were like a quarter stick of dynamite.
Yeah, it was a real
'Cause
M80.
I'm about to be 50. So we would take modeling clay
Yeah,
and pack it around the M80 and then roll it in metal BBs.
fun.
And then pack it tight, and throw it in metal trash cans, and it would just prang,
Oh yeah.
shred a trash can.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, the old stuff is good stuff.
That's worse. That's worse than what I did.
The old stuff is good stuff. The old fireworks used to be
Yeah.
good. So what show do you like the best that you work on?
The Long Road Home one, that was cool. And,
That was
and
good
all these
show.
shows are always better after they're done. So they're never really that much fun or a good story while you're doing them, right? I mean, it's just not that way. But the Long Road Home was cool.
Pull this into you.
Yeah, the Long Road Home was cool. Let's see, we did a Hulu show called
Y'all
The
do a ton of
First
shit.
and Mile 22 and Patriots Day. All
Patriots Day
all
was
the Mark
really
Wahlberg
good.
stuff. And we did.
Okay,
parts
so
of
when
Deepwater Horizon.
when you do
Oh, you did Deepwater Horizon
yeah,
too? That was
dude,
a good
they're
shit.
legit.
Another Wahlberg movie.
Yeah, we do
Spectrum
quite a
Effects
few.
does not fuck around,
Yeah, we do quite a few. We're very lucky, man. Yeah,
and it couldn't be nicer people.
we're very blessed, man.
Y'all won a bunch of some awards too, huh?
Yeah, we got one guy that I want to make sure I get this right. It's an Emmy for American Horror Story. Donnie Dean, he got his. Pops has been nominated and won a VES award, Visual Effects Society award. He did that for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
These guys don't fuck around,
Yeah.
man. They make some good
Yeah,
shit.
and then I think it was 3 years after he won his VES award, I got nominated for mine for The First, for a TV show called The First on Hulu. Sean
need to
Penn
watch it.
thing. That was cool.
You didn't tell me.
Super
that
cool
one.
experience. Yeah, very fun. Super humbling, man. Really cool deal. I've always been the youngest cat in the room, and going and being nominated for something that people
I
have
should
worked
record stuff
their
that
entire
people
lives.
say about you when they come in.
Oh, good.
'Cause
Yeah.
you would, no, it's all good stuff. They
So far.
say, the same shit that I said when we started.
Good. Well, that's
Which is
good.
so crazy, especially this day and age. You're my generation, which is the worst generation ever. How did you
Yeah,
come
everybody
out?
hates us, man.
How did you come out?
Y'all
Like
brought that on
that.
yourselves. Just saying.
Oh, no, we did.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that one. Yeah.
That's why I worked work so hard is to show that these
Yeah.
idiots aren't all of us. But what
Yeah.
what do you think that is, really? Seriously, because I just had a baby.
Yeah.
How do I get...
How is that?
Fuck.
She's awesome.
If you hate sleep and love your wife yelling at you, it's awesome. It's awesome. Nothing better. No, it
I don't
is.
get much sleep
I
now,
love,
so I'm already...
I mean, she's awesome, man. She's 9 months old now.
Good.
And she's starting to say, like, Dada
Good.
and Mama. I don't think she knows what she's talking about. She says Dada a lot
Yeah.
more than Mama, but she loves her mom and doesn't really know who
Doesn't
the
care
dad
about
looks
you.
like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. She just went to Mississippi with her family,
Oh, cool.
my wife's family, so we got a couple days off. But it's crazy, man. It is. It's crazy.
Adorable child, by the way.
I bet.
She's pretty cute. That's all her mother.
Yeah,
I'm glad
well,
she
we
doesn't
talked
look
about
like
that
me.
already.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, if she looked like me, she'd have a rough life.
Yeah.
She better start working or start dancing.
Still might
I
be
say-
rough just with you as dad.
That's right. Right about that.
All the pictures I've seen have been like magazine quality. I tell him all the time, it's like his wife.
She's a pretty
sits-
That's your
kid.
wife
She
doing that.
takes there and
Yeah.
she sits there and must take like a million freaking pictures.
I looked at her camera roll the other
An
day.
hour.
It has like 4,500 pictures. It was.
and then she just picks like the best one.
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever
exactly
seen
the one?
Have you ever seen women take pictures? They don't take a picture.
No,
they just
no.
hit that button.
Yeah.
Until
Well,
you
now you
stop
could hold the
standing.
volume thing, and it takes just a million
Holy
of them.
shit, Apple, stop.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I looked at my wife's camera roll the other day, and it's not a camera roll. It's it looks like one of those. If you go to like the National History Museum and you're scrolling through years,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, there's a
of
fucking
pictures.
timeline.
Jesus Christ! Enough, Apple. But all right, so that show that you worked on, that was your favorite, you think?
I think just and the hunt.
The Long Road
The
Home.
hunt was cool too.
See, I didn't see. I need to get.
You did
back.
The Hunt?
The hunt was.
That was
See,
a great movie.
see.
What was that about?
Oh man,
didn't see
See, yeah, man, the hunt was great.
That was a good movie. It's where these liberals kidnapped a bunch of Republicans and brought them to, or what they call them? Damn it.
There's a word.
Undesirables or whatever the hell they
Oh,
call
it's
it.
Yeah,
like the- it's like the-
deplorable.
Yeah, deplorable.
It's like the Purge.
Deplorable.
It's kind of like the Purge.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
hunt 'em.
Yeah, they hunt them.
I know what you're talking about. I need to watch it.
But it's funny.
Why
It's
y'all
really
blew
funny.
a lot of stuff up,
Dude, that was fuck. That show was fun. It was so busy. The whole fucking show was a trip from beginning to end, the whole way through. I had one of the worst job interviews I had trying to get that show.
Why?
So
How do you have a bad job?
check
interview?
check this out. Not naming names, but this cat that was giving me this interview, super sweetheart of a guy, right, ends up being like a beautiful soul, right? He worked with my dad before I was born on a show called The Mexican with Brad Pitt.
Oh,
Good movie.
Good movie.
Good movie. Okay, that's as deep as I can get. However, I'm having an interview with the same guy.
Right.
And he knows, Pop, and the show was kind of a nightmare, I guess, and everybody got fired, and
On the Mexican?
it's a whole thing.
So he
Okay,
blamed
all
you
right.
for that?
So, no, but that's what you're walking into.
All
Oh,
right.
gotcha.
You're
So he's already
you're
got a
wa-
bad taste in his mouth.
Yeah, right. And he rereads the script. I have binders and notes, and, I'm ready to talk about anything. Or
You're like
any
Kaylee McEnany.
I'm
boy,
fucking
you're ready
ready.
to go.
And he's reciting the entire script verbatim with nothing in front of, like, in memory. Mm-hmm. And he's asking me all these questions. Well, what do you think about this? And I'm trying to flip through half scripts and binders and all this shit. And I'm like, I just go for it. Like, where's
he
where's
asking you
gonna,
that? What's
just
he-
questions about the movie. Like, how do you think you're going to do this? How do you think you're going to do that? And it's like, you never talk about these things in the beginning because you don't even know yet. I just sat
Yeah, you gotta
down.
plan them out.
I have no
Right.
clue, so I'm not going to answer these questions just, well, this is what I think I'm going to do, right? I really got to go,
Right.
make a phone call, see what we're actually going to do, and make a plan. But just, I sweat through my shirt. This interview was just super brutal, and there was a lot of history there with him and my old man, and many, God only knows what kind of stories were made.
Wow, yeah.
But I end up getting the
Safety
job,
concerns. And...
right? Getting the job, and super cool dude. So from the beginning of the movie, it was already an experience. I was working with this cat that worked with my old man many years ago, which was super cool. And the show was just super demanding, and it had you know, some high name, you know, A-list actors, you know, and it was awesome. Super cool experience. Blew up all kinds of shit all the time. Worked on a train, which was kind of a new one for me. Right over the high rise.
We're still
on
talking
those
about the
train
hunt?
tracks. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was all done here.
I gotta
Really?
watch it. I'm gonna watch it
Yeah,
tonight.
it was
Is
all.
it on,
it was
the
all
The
filmed
one
here.
with the guy sticking the grenade in his pants and all that?
Yeah, I
really?
put all
I
that
need
shit
to
up
watch
here.
this. That's what I need to do.
I blew that shit up here. We did.
One kid is enough. You gotta. I need to borrow a grenade from you. One kid is enough. So that.
Dude, we made a body out of foam, 2-part foam, and hollowed it out, filled it with 100 grain,
See, that was the
filled
guy
it
that
fill it full of blood, and let it go.
he played on My Name Is Earl. He played his brother, the guy's brother.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
He thought everybody, this is a conspiracy. This is not real. He's not a real refugee. You know, he called out everybody, and then he goes,
Is there a
What's
twist
his name?
at the end?
Ethan, right?
"Oh, that's a big twist."
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah.
don't tell me that because I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It's a great movie, dude.
It's
I
cool.
love
So much fun.
I love that part of
Best
it.
experience.
Seeing y'all, your dad,
Yeah.
on the TV. I never know when I'm gonna see y'all. I'm so glad that this was the first podcast we did in our new studio. I'm serious. When you called and said something came up, I was like, "Fuck, man! I
Yeah.
I love him, and I need to talk to him about blowing stuff up."
Yeah,
And that
man.
would be awesome. Does that ruin the movie though for you?
What's that?
Like knowing being in the movie?
Not. I mean, being in it. You mean ruin it?
Yeah,
like I probably.
have an insight into the movie.
Well, he gets the script.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I know
See,
what
that
it's
would
about
kinda-
12 minutes into the job. You know, that's the first thing you do. You get the script, read it, you talk about it. Everybody talks about everything. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? How do you want to do that? You know?
So I know you work on The Walking Dead. Do you know
Yeah.
what's going to happen later?
I can't talk about it.
No,
Oh, yeah.
not what happens, but do you know that, like, does it ruin it for you?
Like before the episode airs.
The thing is like, I don't know. I have a luxury, which I think is a luxury of not having as much time as I would like to watch this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what. I think I've watched like 4 seasons of The Walking Dead, and we're on season 10. I have no fucking.
Like, if I knew
I
that
was
they were
not
going
gonna
to
watch the show.
if I knew they were going to kill Glenn, and when
I
Negan
stopped
killed
watching it
Glenn-
after Rick left in the helicopter.
That was my last. That was my last one too. Yeah, that was my last one too. But if I knew some of the stuff,
Yeah.
it would kind of ruin the show.
I still want to know where that helicopter came from, by the way. They
So
still
we-
haven't explained that.
I don't even remember. I don't know.
We did this show here in the city.
They probably called Spectrum Effects and said we need a goddamn helicopter.
Yeah. But we did this show here in the city called Your Honor. It's on.
Is that with Bryan Cranston?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, it's on
Y'all work on
Showtime.
everything.
Yeah, it's on show. Dude, Bryan Cranston's great. The whole crew's
I
great.
love him.
All of it's done here in town.
If y'all worked on Breaking Bad, you would probably not be my friend because I would call you every day, and I would have to get on the set of Breaking Bad and just.
Can I be an extra? that
Dude,
gets blown
I would.
up?
I
Yeah,
would
exactly.
I
You all
would
making
do
movies?
Unspeakable things to
Yeah.
get on the set of Breaking Bad. That was my favorite show. In
That's such a
history.
great show, though.
Fuck, it was.
And Bryan Cranston does it again, man. He does. The Your
I
Honor
have to
show is
watch it.
pretty
Is it
great.
on currently?
Yes.
Like I can go home and watch it tonight.
You could go home. It's on Showtime. Every Sunday comes out a new episode. New episode comes out. I think there's
Alright.
4 out
I'll
now.
watch it
Our
tonight.
big explosion just went down this past Sunday.
Showtime is killing it. They got Ray
Yeah.
Donovan.
Ray Donovan's great.
God, it's good.
Yeah.
What
So-
other shows you work on?
Yeah.
I was going to say, have you done anything that caused you to have any kind of injury yet? Heaven forbid.
I've had a couple like close calls. Just big stuff goes
Oh,
off.
what's that noise?
I have no idea.
Oh, you know what?
AC?
There it goes. It's cut off.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we were doing a napalm run. We were doing a bit for a show called Quarry. It was
Oh,
on
you know what?
Cinemax, I think.
Do you know that I went on the first meeting with Mike Doreen and your dad for Corey?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
They didn't like me, I guess, because I never got a
no,
call
you never
back.
showed up.
No, I did show up. Are you kidding me? I
Dude.
did.
That's rough, man.
I did. I showed up with Mike Doreen.
You're kind of lucky that it ended so quickly.
Why?
Because once you start, you can't stop.
Yeah, I went with Mike Jarena. You know, he passed away.
I do know. Yeah.
And he never called me back. Mike
That's
Jarena
terrible.
never called me back.
Right.
I think he might have screwed me. Because I went to the West Bank for Quarry.
Yeah.
And I was super
Because
jacked.
that's where it was right off Chen de Gaulle.
Yeah. And I went to the first one. I said, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I know guns. And if y'all need any props or anything like that, I can be an armor. And I never got a phone call
They
back.
did a whole Vietnam reenactment shootout sequence.
I'd like to do something with y'all, not constantly, but like one show, one
That would be
episode
cool.
where like an armor. You know, I have a SOT and a
Yeah.
Class 3 license. I'm on the FFL. I'd
Yeah.
like to just hang out with y'all one. You don't have to pay me.
No, that'd
But I
be
was
great.
really upset. I think Jarena did that. I think Jarena dropped the ball. You know, because I was going through him. I didn't
Yeah.
know Quarry and I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
him
yeah.
either. So I went over there with Jarena. We met with everybody, and I, gave him my pitch, and
Yeah.
everybody was happy, and then he never called me back.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
things get weird.
If something pops up, let me know.
Yeah, I will.
I'd like to go for a day or two. Or
You ever need to
whenever.
blow up a fake Bruce Willis?
There you go.
When I went to y'all's thing to just blow that thing up for just a
I knew
few
you looked
minutes.
familiar watching Die Hard 2 days ago.
Yeah. Is the new one? Is the new one good?
No. I was just saying he looks like him.
I know he does. Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd like to do. I
Yeah.
was really upset. I was more upset about Jarena. I think he.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
But
so the favorite movie? What's your favorite movie that you
favorite
worked on?
movie? Oh god.
That you worked on?
That I worked on.
But I mean, you might not even have one because you knew it was going to happen.
I mean, The Hunt. For me, it's the work experience. That's like that's what I take from whatever movie or TV show I work on. Like,
Have you seen all the movies that you work on?
no. I try. I don't really.
You don't hear that from a
Here's
lot
the
of people
thing.
who, like, especially
Well, I don't
people
know
in
if-
the movies. They're like, I never watched the movie.
I don't know if I would want to because you've seen it.
I already know, and it
Right.
goes back to not. I don't really. I know it
Yeah, but he's not on
happens.
every scene. He's only in specific
Well, he gets the
scenes.
script.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
true.
So, like, if I was working on Breaking Bad,
You
I would
know.
be really upset.
You're 4 episodes ahead, probably. You're 5 episodes
Right.
ahead.
Like, if I worked on Game of Thrones,
Yeah, but his
I'd
bad
be
thing is
so
he'd be
pissed.
telling everybody.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just be depressed that the best show in history I can't enjoy.
You want to know what happens?
No, I wouldn't. I'd just jump
No,
off a
but
building.
I don't know. I think my favorite one. I don't know. I think my favorite one. The Hunt was great. The experience was great.
All right, I gotta watch that tonight.
On mile 22.
He's got to be somewhat political about
with
it too.
Wall-
No, I know, but
I mean, working,
that was a really good movie.
Anytime I'm working with Pops, side by side. Anytime I get a chance to work right next to him, it's like the most fun him and I ever.
What
had.
movie was it that y'all built a incredible? It's so incredible what y'all build. Y'all built like a building inside of
San Andreas.
that sunk
Yeah.
in water.
Yeah, the earthquake movie with the
Holy
rock on
shit.
San Andreas. Yeah, that was in Australia. That
Have
big
y'all-
ass tank was in Australia. Yeah.
How many gallons of water was that?
Oh god.
It
geez, I don't
looked
know.
like it's a podcast.
there was
it's
a whole
video,
structure. There was a whole
but
structure.
it looked
on
like a
big
small
hydraulic ram
city
that sunk into this pool.
that
It's
sunk
crazy.
into a pool of water.
Did y'all work on Perfect Storm at all, or anything like that?
We
Did
did.
y'all work on The Bachelor? My wife loves The Bachelor. Y'all should get on The Bachelor, make that show fucking interesting. Blow something up on The Bachelor.
There's
The
not a lot of
losers should get
explosions in the love
exploded.
stories.
The Bachelorette
That's
too.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars.
That
Blow some of
island
that
that
shit
they
up.
go to.
Fucking blow it up.
I love how they've changed it all now. And like, there's no crowd.
Ugh.
Like,
Yeah.
There's no audience at all.
Yeah, and now they're wearing masks and
But
shit.
they pump in the crowd noise like they do for the football games.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Don't start yawning.
I know, I'm not. I
you
haven't
okay?
slept in 9 months. I had a kid.
Mine just turned 21, so I haven't slept in a while either.
Oh, good.
He hasn't slept for
Now I
21
sleep for
years.
different reasons. Now I
Yeah.
don't sleep for different reasons.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a bed. What?
Yeah, the table goes away, turns into a mattress. Nobody knows.
Has any? I know you can't talk too much about it, but has anything ever, not maybe dangerous, but has anything ever unsuspected or crazy happened when y'all were gonna blow something up? Like
I don't know. I think people's attitudes. I think it's like we're so
Once-
involved in people. What?
I was gonna say once that first explosion goes off, everything changes.
Well, I mean, I saw
Yeah.
I saw a cut from one of the videos y'all did where y'all blew up like a whole side of a hill. Like y'all blew up like a quarter mile of stuff. I think it was a plane that was dropping.
Yeah.
Napalm.
Napalm Run.
Oh.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
How do
Got
you
sidetracked.
do that?
Oh God. So
Well, napalm was just like a gel that was flammable,
We
and it
use-
just ignited.
yeah, we don't have the means or really to know all to make napalm. If we wanted to, we could, but why would you? I mean, you just fill up a drum with gasoline and
Right.
diesel and
Right.
send
But
it
so
on its way.
y'all set like a charge and then a relay to a charge and then a relay to a
Yeah,
charge.
so we use different kinds of materials. We use shock tubes and non-Ls and hard deads, and we've experimented enough with so many different types of utensils that we could use to help prolong explosions, because these explosions happen so fast.
Mm-hmm.
They're immediate and they're instantaneous, especially using HE. You're using your high explosive. That shit's so fast.
What
you
what
can't
is
see.
the high explosive you use?
We use a lot of dead cord, and we use data sheets sometimes and other things this time, but mainly primacord, and and we use a lot of specially made detonators that we could put on people. Something that's small enough, and we could put various.
I would like to know how different it is from the stuff we used in the military. The cockpit of the F-18
Yeah.
is completely lined with detonating cord
Yeah,
that has rocket motors that when they pull that ejection handle,
yeah,
it fires off depending on their altitude and their speed
Sure.
and things like that. It fires off this detonating cord that's kind of timed
yeah,
to launch this canopy off so they don't hit it like what happened in Top Gun, which totally wouldn't have happened, by the way. But these rocket motors propel the
Right.
canopy off of the jet, and then these ejection seats shoot out, and it's all timed. Everything
Yeah.
is timed, even though it's milliseconds. You know what I mean? And even that goes by how hot, your altitude and speed
Yeah.
and things like that, because
everything
the
plays a
F-18
variable.
The F-18 actually has these airspeed PDOT tubes that pop out when
Yeah.
you eject, that gives you airspeed and everything else,
Oh, okay.
and to launch your parachute and all that. And there's even explosives in the parachute that blow out and pull your canopy open.
Right.
And so there's so many intricate little things that take place in milliseconds when you pull
Yeah.
that handle.
Yeah.
And some of that stuff, like the rocket motor on F-18, and even on A7 when I first got in, that's what I worked on. If you're just barely leaning over or reaching for something on the other side of the jet, and that ejection seat goes off, you can't pull your hand away fast enough
No.
for that thing not
You're
to
gone.
pull you with it
Yeah.
and launch you into the hangar bay ceiling and kill you.
Yeah.
So, that some of that stuff is just so precise, and so that's what, when
Absolutely.
you say detonating cord, I think of what the canopy is lined with.
Yeah.
And we had to actually remove pieces of that and replace it, and I mean,
Yeah.
it's all just like a solid piece of, it's like copper tubing almost,
Yeah.
but you just can't bend it. It'll crack the propellant inside.
Yeah, so basically we the same things, just primer cord filled with petin. We usually use 100 grain or 200 grain sometimes. It's
Is that
usually-
similar like a fast burning powder?
Yeah, I mean it once it's packed into your casing like it is in 100 grain, you don't cut it with anything but a razor blade. People use other tools that are made for it, but you don't cut it with dikes or hammers or anything like that. That concussion sets that thing off.
Now, do you guys follow the same kind of like shelf life and?
Yeah, we
stuff
have
like
mag
that?
logs that track weight and time and usage and who touched what and when.
they're
and,
legit. They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing in the
It's
military.
a well.
Yeah, it's-
Like you can only keep
When I
an
went to blow
initiator
up that-
so long before you have to replace it or send it back.
When I
and
went
get
to
a new
blow
one.
up that thing for 5 minutes, which I'm sure was not part of the day that they had well choreographed. I mean, they were you need to get on that.
Let's
set
go.
the primer.
Yeah,
They had to do with a camera, like a big camera. You had a drone.
yeah,
Then I got on my car and it was like a well-oiled machine for a movie set. I was like, holy shit,
That's the way-
these
that's
guys
the
are
way
on
it's
top
gotta
of their
be,
fucking
man.
game.
Especially when you're on camera in front of those people like that, you gotta like.
I was so scared I was gonna jump. That was pretty loud. My
100 grain's fucking loud, dude.
Yeah, I don't blow a lot of stuff up. So my
100 grain's fucking loud.
it was funny. My wife's she has like 500 people in her immediate family. Like her dad has.
Her family is 500
Dude,
people.
you think I'm joking? Not 500.
I got
people.
3.
I know.
Five.
I have. Hey, 2. And one I haven't spoken to since I was 9 years old. But what?
I got one of those.
He, so her family, her mother has like 10 or 11 people.
Yeah.
Like sisters,
Yeah.
brothers and sisters. Her father has like 12 people in his family, and they all have kids. It's a family function.
How was Christmas?
Is a huge. Blair has so much fucking baby, baby dolls and we have a living room. It looks like Toys R Us before they went out of business. It's insane.
So if I plan having my
So
kid within the next 3 years, I can get all your hand-me-down
I
shit.
will give you more stuff than you want.
That's kind of what I'm getting out of this, I think, is when I gotta plan this.
Just have a girl.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
have a
really?
girl. Well, I mean, I got a bunch of baby.
I mean, nowadays it doesn't matter. You could have a
it's
boy.
it's a thing, man.
Put him in a dress.
Yeah, it
Who cares?
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
She has like a group of I'm not very versed in the popular culture, but she has a group of it's like a text group of all of the people, and one of them works by where your old facility is, where you blew that stuff up.
Yeah.
And right after we blew it up, she says, "Man, I think something just exploded." And I sent her the video.
No shit.
And she said, "What the fuck are you doing blowing up the?" I said, "No, it's my friends. They have permits. This is what we do for a living. We
This is
blew
real
up
life.
something else."
Bunch of guys in pickup trucks just went and blew
Yeah.
some shit up.
And then like 6 more of them were like, "I heard it. I heard 2." I was like, "Y'all are fucking crazy."
Oh, man.
We blew up a thing. It was. And I sent them the video, and they all.
It's
liked
just
it,
5-gallon gas can, no big deal.
Oh, so cool, man. It's
Yeah.
so cool that on a Tuesday afternoon,
Blowing shit up in a
God
big
damn.
parking lot.
I'd pay you to go work over there. Is that all? Is that mostly what you do during, like, for your profession?
He's the
Blow
guy that's
stuff
gonna
up?
walk away missing a couple fingers.
I don't care. I got 2 of them.
Yeah,
I
take
got
2
10.
at least.
And I got toes.
Yeah, I don't need
I
those.
don't need fingers.
No, man, I think the explosive stuff.
Because that's what I see most of the
in
time.
any
It's the
form or
bombs.
fashion, right? Like we use the same pyro to do bullet hits in cars or in windshields or bullet strafes in the water.
So
or,
for people that don't know, what is that? What is that y'all do? Like if you see on TV, they shoot up a car. It's
all those little bullet holes that are in the car have we've tediously put every fucking hole in the car.
On the inside or the outside of it?
We go through the front. We go through the front of the car. We end up working on both sides of it, and then just ended up filling.
Now, do you sit and drill those holes, or do you just literally go ta 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 ta?
No, you drill each hole.
Oh, see, I thought it was like
ask,
a little.
You gotta ask the director what size the hole needs to be. You go, put little stickers on the car. You take a photo of it. You send a fucking email. You say, "Is this how many you want?" And they say, "No, take 2 off." And then you say, take another picture and send it. And they say, "You know what? Those 2, put those back on, and I want 40 more other ones, and do the other side." The same way? Yeah, the same way. Okay. So now there's 80 hits in a car. And we make 2 sets of everything. So we have 2 of every door, 2 of every. When I was on Logan on the last Wolverine movie.
This dude
movie,
does
too.
everything.
That's a good movie.
When I was there was that fucking limo.
This dude
Yep.
does everything.
There was that fucking limo. And my old man wasn't on the job, but I got the job with another coordinator, a guy that worked with my
Hey,
dad.
the word on the street is, you're just as good, if not better.
So,
I've had 2 people say that.
oh wow.
That Smalls is legit.
Oh, good. That's exciting. But no, dude, that fucking limo. Weeks. I spent
Really?
weeks.
Why?
I went through like 18,000 feet of 18.2.
How many limos?
2. Each one had 3 sets of everything.
Oh,
So when you
shit.
do that, does the
And
limo...
the shotgun blasts are the worst.
Why?
Well, they're so big with so many hits in it, and like on it, we usually run off like 24-volt DC stuff. Everything's DC. Everything's on battery. You can pick it up, move it, carry it around, whatever. I'm sure you guys use similar stuff. And whatever he's over here talking about his EOD stuff.
Military?
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
haven't blown
Hold on a
nothing up
second.
in weeks. I need to blow something up.
But yeah, that fucking limo, dude. I was there for weeks prepping it, and then we ended up going to New Mexico and the Rocky Mountains. We went up to Colorado.
Has there ever been a job that y'all underbid just to, like,
Be a
if
part of it?
like if I owned?
They always.
God,
they
if I was
always,
good.
They always get whatever it is they want in the beginning anyway.
No, but I mean for a specific show, like
The Hunt was like that way.
yeah.
But the
'Cause I
relationship
would-
was so cool. I was so far over at the end of that fucking show. It
what was
unreal.
what's your favorite TV show?
to watch?
Yeah. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I watched some of it. I
gotta
really
watch Game of
liked. We just got done watching Deadwood. I
I don't
like
think I've ever seen
Deadwood. That's
Deadwood.
really good.
Did
I'm into Western stuff. I like Tombstone and
I
stuff
do
like
too.
that.
Hang 'em High.
Yeah, Hang 'em High is great.
There will be blood.
There
There will be blood. Yeah.
No, I like that stuff. But have you ever said, "Look, I,
What about
the money we got
Bone
enough of."
Tomahawk?
The whole top dude. What a fucking.
Was that great or what?
What happened?
Have you?
What was
That guy was
in
half. Oh my god!
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Game of Thrones, they killed babies and kids
All
and
kinds
women,
of shit.
pregnant women,
Yeah.
animals,
They
horses.
didn't care.
That would be a show where I'd be like, look, I'll pay you a couple $100. Let me blow something up on Game
Yeah,
of
but
Thrones.
Bone Tomahawk was so unexpected. Like the
Game of
scenes,
Thrones will get you.
man, it was so unexpected. Like when they did that shit, I was like, "Oh my god!" That was a good movie.
I was blown away. I'm scared to watch it again, but I feel like I need to just to be like, I make
haven't watched
sure I
it.
saw what
I only watched it once too. I haven't watched it again.
I'm scared to, dude. I really am because I feel like if I watch it again, I'm gonna be horror. I'm just.
You're gonna notice more stuff.
I don't want to. It was so much. Fuck.
So
was
there's
good.
never been a show that you're like, look, I've seen the first 4 seasons.
Yeah.
They got a bid for something blowing up, and I'll do it for nothing just to be a part of one of the great.
Never done that. No.
Like there's
I don't
only a
like
few.
any show that much just
They
to be
are
a
in
part
the
of
look,
it.
business
hey,
to make
if-
money.
Yeah.
Well, Sopranos, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad. There's a few that I would go do whatever they want me to do for a week or two just to, But see, you've
A
been
week
in
or
it.
two is a lot of money, bro.
I know you're right. You're right.
That's a lot of money, man.
I mean, there's not many of them,
You're
but there's
willing
a
to
few.
make your business
You
go
know,
bankrupt
once
just
every
to be part of a
decade.
movie.
To do,
Here's the thing. You gotta stay humble, right? I mean, those cool experiences,
You don't
the
have
same
to tell
ones.
me. Y'all are the most humble.
The
I
same-
still don't understand you. I'd like to get an answer by the end of the show of how.
The same thing that you're talking about the very cool feeling of working on a show that you enjoy so much, right? That
But it might
feeling-
ruin the show because
just getting the call to come to work gives me the same feeling.
okay,
It makes me feel like I want to do it for free.
right.
I really feel like I like you enough and the show enough to do it for free. However,
Got to pay the bills.
I got
Right. No, I get it.
It is I'm
Not
you're
the
here
point
to,
wasn't that you're actually going to do it for free. Just that there's a few shows. Once a decade there may be 2, usually 1.
who's
Early 2000s was Breaking Bad. After
Robert
that was
Patrick.
Game of Thrones. The guy that played the vampire.
Oh
and
God, I can't talk about this.
The guy that played the vampire and
I can't talk about
the
it.
Twilight movies.
No,
No, that's Robert. Wait.
different.
Yeah, it's
different guy.
Different guy.
Guy
that was a
guy
dumb
that
movie.
played.
Robert Pattinson.
That's the guy I'm talking about. Is the cop from Terminator 2
Yeah.
with the
yeah.
sword arms.
Right.
Oh
right.
yeah, he's an Asian
The
dude.
liquid metal guy. No.
Liquid
he's not
metal
Asian.
guy. Yeah.
The liquid metal guy from Terminator
Okay.
2.
I just worked with him, and I had a moment where
He's a lot older now.
I was working on him, and we were doing
He doesn't
a thing.
age like you, huh?
He blows his head off.
Oh, Jesus.
And I have to put. We call it a yarmulke. We're Jews. We call things weird fucking names. And,
Are you Jewish?
Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
we call it a yarmulke. It's a couple stainless steel bowls, couple layers of stainless steel, and we put neoprene and leather, and we stick it on his head. And we put, we call it a D80 series. We have a company that makes our stuff, right? Our pyro. And it's a really small thing. We put it on the thing. We blow the blood up, and it goes all over the wall. And I'm running wires for him for his hit, so off camera we can hit the button. And I tie the end of the wire to the end of my crescent wrench. So it's something heavy. I slip it down his back so the wire has something to feed to.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm
fishing.
really close to him, right? So I'm not like whispering in his ear, but I tell him, it's like, how does it make you feel that I was like watching you in 2nd and 3rd grade on the second Terminator, and I'm, and he's like, kind of gives me a boner.
Dude, that's funny because I used to run a bar downtown.
Yeah.
On Chapatulas.
That's funny, too, because I used to have boners.
Oh, my God. Well, and the guy came in that played the, if you ever saw Big Bang Theory, he played the colonel from the Air Force.
Okay.
And he also played the guy
He
who
wasn't
was on
in it
Mars.
a lot, though, right?
No.
But
But he also played the guy that was on Mars in Total Recall that had the big scar across his face like that.
Yeah.
Well, he came into the bar, and all these people were talking to him and saying, "Oh, I loved you in this, I loved you in that." And I walked up to him and I said, "I loved you in fucking Total Recall." And he was like, "You're awesome, dude." Like, because I remembered him from
That's
way
awesome.
back then. And he just loved the fact that I remembered him
I
from
have
back
a similar story. I was working on a show here in town called Leverage. They like revamped Leverage.
Why don't you say some more shows that nobody's heard of?
Yeah. So and the science teacher from Donnie Darko. Donnie goes into a science teacher and he gives him a book and all that shit. That guy is the guy on Leverage. And I never talk to actors. I didn't know that. And I never talk to actors, right? That's like, we're at work, we're professional, I'm not going to get up in your shit.
Don't hire me.
Yeah. Well, you're at work, right? You're having a moment. And we were watching.
I'd say, holy shit, are you the guy from Leverage? Were you in Breaking Bad?
Oh my God.
Can I get an autograph? But we were walking across the street to go to set, and I looked over at him and I said, you're in Donnie Darko.
You're that guy.
Right? That's what I said. I said, you're that guy. I said, you are that guy. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, man, I told him, I said, dude, I don't do this a lot, man. I just really fucking cool.
Is there any,
I watched a movie that night, and the next morning I went to crew call. I went to set downtown in New Orleans, and I saw him there, and I was just like,
yeah, dude. See,
fucking cool.
Running that bar, I had Woody Harrelson come in with Mark
Woody's
Ruffalo.
here a lot.
Woody shot at our other facility.
Well, I had him and Mark Ruffalo come in, and we're closing.
Yeah.
Okay, and they came in, and we closed the bar, and they're doing shots at the bar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I gotta go. My daughter is waiting on me. I gotta leave. That motherfucker would not let me leave. He's like, no, stay 5 more minutes. Come on, do a shot with us.
Those are the people I love. I met Quentin Tarantino at a bar.
How was that?
It was.
How was that?
It was crazy.
You want to talk about needing pyrotechnics?
He was
Quentin
filming,
Tarantino.
What was he filming? He was in New
Django
Orleans. Maybe Django.
Unchained,
This was like 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah, probably Django.
Yeah, and he was at a bar chilling, and I met him for just a minute. I didn't want to aggravate him,
Yeah.
I said, Quentin Tarantino? He said, yeah. He had been drinking. He said, yeah. I said, you are fucking awesome. I said, you mind if I buy you a drink? He said, yeah, sit down. But, I think they kind of have to say that. So I said, look, man, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Love your shit.
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs for life.
Yeah.
But is there any people that you have or have not worked with that if you had to take one person to dinner, or maybe two, who would you pick in the film
Have you ever been
industry?
starstruck?
Yeah, that's a better question.
Starstruck, yeah. I was a kid. I got a job working on a movie called Oblivion, with Tom
That's a
Cruise.
great
Tom
movie.
Cruise. Yeah, it is. It's a
And
good movie.
it was in a
This dude keeps spouting out
it
movies
was-
that are box office.
it was a
gems.
moment in life where, you know, the whole family thing, I was trying to work out my adolescence, you know, and I was kind of trying to bail from the whole family business thing, and I went up to Baton Rouge and did the job and ended up doing pretty well, and that was a cool experience. But I met Tom on the show, and you meet a lot of people, you work with a lot of people, you know, actors, you know, both on and off camera, and him and there's one other guy, Logan Marshall Green, the guy from Quarry. Those are the only two actors.
What was he in before that? I don't think I know who that is.
We'll talk about it. Let me get through this. I'm losing it. But those are the only two actors that I've never met or worked with on set that know everybody's name.
That works on the
That
set?
works on the set.
Well, Tom Cruise just had that big thing where he went off on people.
And I tell you what, man, Tom, every day I was on top of mountains in Iceland with this fucking bubble ship thing, and it's cold, and we're all miserable, and he's getting through a divorce in the tent in the middle of a mountain.
Is this on Oblivion? You talking
On
about?
Oblivion,
Yeah.
and he walks out, you know, he's doing his thing, you know, hey Matthew, good to see you. You know, what are we doing today?
So cool.
Cool. It's a really cool experience. You know, it makes everything great. It makes everything super easy. When you know tensions are high and shit, nobody wants to be around
we had Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey over there. We were training them to shoot. You were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And super nice. They came up and knocked on the window because
Yeah.
he had closed for them.
Yeah.
And super cool. to meet
McConaughey's a
those people.
a really cool cat, man.
Woody Harrelson's a cool cat.
He's cool too.
Yeah.
When I was on what fucking show was it?
I'm sure. Hey, I'm sure
The
nobody's.
Civil War.
Hey, I'm sure nobody's heard of it.
Free State of Jones.
Yeah. Okay.
So when I was on Free State of Jones, that was also with another cat outside of the family business. It was another cool, really super cool experience.
All right.
And you know, it's like there's certain trade tools you bring with you. You know, like be back on set from lunch early, be the first one back, whatever. So I was back. Put the tool belt on, you know, hammer swinging, not doing a fucking thing, looking out this huge, massive field we just rigged with all kinds of shit, right? I think I welded 60 mortars or something for that show. I'm a welder by trade before I ever went into the business technically, and that's what they had me do, man. I was welding my fucking
So you were
ass
welding
off.
at 6 years old, blowing stuff up at 7 years old, getting nominated by 8 years old.
Yeah.
You need to get on. What are you slacking
I need
for?
to wake up.
I know.
Yeah,
huh?
need to
Jesus
wake up.
Christ. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah. But McConaughey shows up right after I get back on set from lunch, and he starts just going, just talking. And I'm the only one standing there. And we're going to shoot it like this in the tree, and he's getting all like artsy with the way he's talking about the bullet hitting the mortar and the explosion, the trees in the foreground and the smoke, and he's talking. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he seemed like a
Right
really
away.
nice dude.
But
Him
he's
and
so
Woody Harrelson.
passionate. The passion.
Yeah.
You know,
That
and that's
makes
what I
it
love
easy
when
to work
people
with
do
people like
do
that.
what they want to do, and people are passionate about it. Mm-hmm. You know, the passion that he has, just telling me what he was trying to see.
What got y'all started in making a company that has been so successful like that?
My old man, you know, he's from San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. That's kind of where we all started. And when he was a little bit younger than me, I would say a lot younger than me. He was probably in his early 20s. Or even sooner than that. He had a mobile mechanics business. I'm sure if he's hearing this, he would tell you otherwise. But he worked at his old man's gas stations for a long time when he was a kid, and he did mobile mechanics and mobile stuff, right? And then he ended up becoming a Teamster, which is all the people that drive all the trucks and all the heavy equipment for the movie business. And then he was doing a show
Does he
called...
know what happened to Jimmy Hoffa? I don't know. That's for another podcast.
Yeah, we got to come back to that one. Teamsters. I'm sure he knows something. But he
He probably drove the truck.
yeah, no shit, exactly. Fuck. But yeah, he worked on a show called, maybe you guys know it, called Universal Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
When was that? Not the
Many
first
moons
thing you
ago.
said?
That was a long time ago. It was in the 80s.
Yeah, with fucking
Jackie Chan?
No.
Bruce Lee.
the French version.
No, what's his name?
Jean-Claude
Van
Van Damme.
Yeah, there you go.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
I hope that's French.
Me too.
Me too.
But yeah, man, I mean, he built that whole semi-trailer that they like housed all the dead soldiers in that brought him back to life. He
Yeah.
like built this huge custom deal, and that's kind of how he got started. And then he started Spectrum Effects and shops and things. And I mean, for the longest time, we lived in a place called in Canyon Country in Santa Clarita Valley, and we had 13 acres in the middle of the desert.
Dude, it's amazing how they can start with one thing and get into that business. I met the guy at when I ran the bar, the guy who did the Triceratops for Jurassic Park.
No shit. The
Yeah,
one when it's
and-
laying over on its side.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that guy, his studio, with all the stuff that he's done, he has taken off
That thing.
ever since then.
What are you showing me?
That's
Paul?
the truck.
That's from Universal Soldier.
Yeah, he built that, dude. And that thing, it like when it stops, it has pop-outs like a fucking trailer, and like CO2 comes out, and it's like a fucking transformer. Before that was a thing, before anybody
Wow.
cared.
Anybody that's listening, if you go to what'd you go to on YouTube, Paul? Or
He just
on
did a
That's
search
just
for
Google.
Universal Soldier truck scene.
Yeah.
There you go.
YouTube?
See, I think
Google
I was the most
Universal
starstruck with Arnold
Soldier
Schwarzenegger.
truck scene.
I worked with him and his son.
When?
His son came in and they sat and ate hot wings together.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, his son. I worked
Didn't
with his
tip
son.
very well,
I bet they didn't.
but he
That's California for you.
But he was when he arrived, I had the side door open and we shuffled him in kind of
Yeah.
quick. He was there to watch a UFC fight. And nice guy, big
Yeah.
hands. When I shook
Get
his
to
hand.
the chopper.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Who's your daddy? And what does he do?
the fight on the TV. and then he did not want to sit anywhere near Will Smith. Will Smith was there also.
Oh, wow.
Did
Why
not
is
want to
that?
sit anywhere near him. I don't know. Have no idea.
But,
And then didn't tip very well. But anyway.
yeah.
If you
Neither here nor there.
if you place two huge celebrities in the same vicinity at one time,
I guess
there's
they
a-
don't want to be around each other.
Yeah.
But,
Because Will Smith had just rapped Closer.
oh, okay. But
with,
his
with
kid,
Margot Robbie.
his son, Patrick?
Yeah.
Cool kid.
Yeah, his
Talented.
His son was nice.
He played one of the cats in Long Road Home. He played one of the guys.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Really cool
I
guy.
watched that show too.
Yeah.
What you remember the character he played?
I could look it up
Okay,
for
I'll
you.
look it up.
Yeah, I could look it up for you. I don't know at the moment.
Because I know he started
All those guys
posting
would hate
stuff
me
about
for it.
him working out, with his son,
Yeah.
getting him all jacked.
Yeah.
You have to do the biceps.
So do you? We're gonna wrap up soon. I know you're busy. Do you?
Dude, it's fucking 8:30.
I know.
I got nothing else to do.
I do. Don't have children.
We got more booze?
We got more booze.
Shit to blow up.
Yeah, give me that too. By the way, I've already drank one of these.
Yeah, and you're the only one yawning.
I know. Jesus, try not sleeping for 9 months
And
get
I
back
don't
to
drink.
it. Every time he drinks, he says, "I don't
Yeah,
drink."
yeah.
Do you?
He makes me. It's not
So
right.
I've said my shows that I would die to work on. I know you work on a ton of them. You
Yeah.
just said a bunch that are Emmy nominated and some of the best movies I've seen.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
there one or two that you haven't worked on that you're like, I
Or that you
need to-
missed a bid on or something?
I've always been
Dude,
a huge
have you
Star Wars
watched
fan.
Breaking Bad? I love Star Wars
I've
too, but
always
there's too
been a-
many of them.
Does the AC not work in here?
No, they probably
My
cut off.
fucking balls are on fire, bro. I don't know if you've seen me. I've gotten up like
That's
4
a perfect.
times.
This is a perfect time. We're gonna take a quick commercial break from our sponsors. We'll be right back with some more AC and booze. All right, we're back. Two Shots In podcast brought to you by Jefferson Gun, Jefferson Indoor, and the Shooters Club in Metairie, Louisiana. I am Devin Burgess. That is Frank King and Matt Kutcher Jr. We're watching Spectrum Effects. What are we watching, Matt?
This is what, like one of our highlight reels or something?
What movie is this? Long Road Home?
That was Long Road Home there. Yep. That's Patriots Day. That guy... Oh, God, never mind. Doesn't matter.
What's that movie? So if people are just listening, if you go to SpectrumFX.com,
Yep.
FX, Foxtrot X-Ray.
Yes.
you can see all their highlights. And it's just a reel of, for people that are just listening, it's just a reel of just
blowing
badass
some shit up.
Yep.
special effects.
Was that a
they
model?
do.
No, that was a real building.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to get permitting from the movie that you can show stuff, like on your website, or no?
If we film it, it's ours. We just show it after the movie's aired.
I gotcha.
Or the TV show's aired.
What was the movie with the guy that played the Rain Man from the Made Facebook? Was that him? Oh, American Ultra.
American Ultra.
That's a good movie?
Yeah. It was fun to work on. It was cool.
So if somebody wants to watch a movie that y'all had the most input into, the most you blowing stuff up on screen, what movie do you think that is?
So that Paul Walker, Matt, and Zach on set Into the Blue? Yeah. So to try and like put it in perspective, this is like my dad right there, my baby brother. That's us in the Bahamas when we were just kids and Dad's working on Into the Blue.
Hanging out with Paul Walker.
Hanging out.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I like that dude, man. He was
Yeah,
a
he was
good
a great
actor.
guy.
What happened with him?
It was a whole thing, man. It was really terrible. It's just he got in
He got in a car wreck?
Yeah, he got in an accident. But movie you would see the most. I mean,
Y'all did a Super Bowl commercial.
we've done a couple.
Probably the Long Road Home, huh?
The Long Road Home, and the thing is like it's all the things you don't see, right? So like when we did Conjuring 2, you know, at Warner Brothers in LA.
Another
This
good
dude
movie.
just keeps dropping names. Where did they blow up?
Do y'all have a resume on your website of all the movies you've done?
You can go to imdb.com.
And search for Spectrum Effects?
You can search myself or Dad or anybody, Matt Kutcher. Both of us come up on IMDb.
Hopefully you have a whole day off to scroll through that page.
And you can see all the titles that he's done, you know,
But Long Road Home probably is the
Long
one. You
Road, Conjuring 2. And it's all the little things you don't see.
What blew up in The Conjuring 2?
We had a lot of like floating remotes and a lot of fog.
Oh, I got
and
you.
they do
swinging chairs and
environmental.
rain. And we had to make rain on stage. So in the city in the state of California, in the city of Los Angeles, in Los Angeles County, Burbank Fire Department says that the rain that we plumb into the stage, once it falls onto the ground, turns into hazardous material.
What?
And it's just
Water?
Water.
Okay.
So we had to drain all the water. This is,
Why?
tens of thousands
Why
of
is
gallons.
that?
And put it into a tank, and the tank had to be emptied into a truck that disposed of it as hazmat.
Why?
That's LA County, man.
Are you kidding me?
Swear to God.
And it's just regular water.
Just water.
Is it because it landed on the street and there was
Landed
oil
on the
mixed
ground.
with it? And
On their
So wait,
soundstage
do-
at Warner Brothers.
do they do that every time it rains in Los Angeles County? Big trucks come out and vacuum up the fucking street?
No, fucking no. Talking about weird, but to go back to your point, like what blew up on Conjuring 2, it was so incredibly busy on that show. Yeah, see, there you go, Spectrum Effects.
Y'all did Tombstone?
Yep.
God, I love that movie. Number one favorite movie, probably.
Yeah, that's my old man right there. That's the same year I was born. Put it in
I was just about to say it's 1993.
Yeah.
Go
Cliffhanger.
slower, Paul. Let me see.
Mile 22, that's a good movie.
Yeah. Homefront was done here. The Dirt was done here.
Okay, so hold on, stop. Cloverfield Lane. What?
That was done here.
What is
That was
that?
a good movie.
Is that? Is it? Is that about? So Cloverfield with the big monster that destroys.
Yeah.
Is that?
It's in that.
It's a sequel to Cloverfield.
Oh, so 10 Cloverfield Lane is after Cloverfield?
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
I thought John Goodman had some chicks barricaded in his basement.
He did. A chick and a dude.
But
There was both.
he was trying to save him.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what he... I can't tell you. I can't talk about it. You gotta watch it.
Okay, all right.
San Andreas. That was an
San
alright
Andreas,
movie.
yep.
Captain Phillips. That was a good movie.
Yeah, we did that here.
Interview with the Vampire?
Yeah, Dad did that here when I was just born. Point Break, that was fun.
God,
We worked
Point Break.
Deepwater
That was the
Horizon.
second one too. We did that over at Fox Baja in Rosarito in Mexico. That was cool.
Boy, Wahlberg was busy that
I
year.
was on
Deepwater Horizon and Patriots Day in the
I
same
was
year.
on
Yeah.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, 21 and 22.
Yeah, I was on it. And,
Really?
And when they filmed in Lafayette Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, I was on it. Yeah. Patriots Day, great
Snakes
movie.
on a plane.
Snakes on a plane.
How these motherfucking snakes get on this motherfucking plane?
That was a cool experience. We were in Vancouver, Canada.
Blades
for a
of
while.
Glory, good
Yeah,
movie.
good movie.
Into the Blue.
Yeah.
Wow. Jessica Alba.
Piranha 3D was cool. We lived in fucking... God damn it, what's that hellhole of a city called?
Portland.
Fuck! No, it's in Arizona. Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Oh. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, y'all did.
Yep. Crank. Except it's funny. Abraham Lincoln
Abraham
Vampire.
Lincoln. That was a good movie.
That was here. That was all here. Off Jen de Gaulle. On the West Bank.
The Producers. Would you blow up in The Producers?
I don't really know.
That was a good movie, though.
Color of Night, Universal Soldier, American Ultra.
There's another 100 and 402 titles. There's 402
Jesus
more.
Christ.
Wow.
Midnight Meat Train. That
Oh
was
wait,
cool.
what's out in Deepwater 2021?
Oh yeah, post production. Yeah, I don't know how that one's going. Oh, that's a different Deep Water. That's with Ben Affleck. That happened already.
Okay.
They came and filmed that here already. A lot of shows get done here, man. New Orleans is a busy place. Girls Trip was super cool.
I bet it was.
Troop Zero was fun.
The Mexican.
The Mexican, that was a good one.
Under Siege 2
Yeah.
with Steven Seagal, who everybody hates apparently.
Oh yeah.
Honey, we shrunk ourselves.
Yeah. So in my living room, in my living room was the original replica, life-size replica of that Hot Wheel they made of that red shark.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah. So my pops made that. He made that whole thing. It was
Wow.
all it was a whole deal.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Cool shit. Yeah.
Because I said so, the Quarry. Quarry was, it was good.
The Marine. That was a good one.
Fire was cool.
There's another one, Red, White, and Water,
That's it. The
2021.
Long Road Home. That's what we were
Post-production?
talking about. But most of these movies that we're seeing is stuff that you blew stuff up, or it was just
None of the movie is, no movies do the same thing.
right.
Everything's
When
gonna
I
be
think
a
of
little
y'all though, I
different.
think of y'all blown, out in
think-
the desert,
right, well,
no
that's-
shirts on,
that's
guns
the-
on your hips, blowing shit up.
It's one of the easiest things. Like when I do our social media and I do our Facebook and our Instagram stuff, it's one of the easiest pieces of content that we could post, and it's the most visual.
Right.
The average person's gonna learn or see whatever they want to see out of that explosion versus a 15-minute video of how I made a magic candle light.
Contagion, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
God
Really
damn,
good.
was that not pretty much an exact documentary of what happens in the...
So do y'all do anything for video games or anything like that too?
We've gotten
That's all CGI.
commercials and stuff to like promote a video game like Call of Duty and stuff, but haven't ever done any practical elements or anything.
Y'all not really into CGI stuff. Y'all
No.
are really doing it.
Yeah.
Combustion.
Crazy.
Figures y'all would do a movie called Combustion.
Yeah.
So if y'all had, it's just a documentary of their lives. If y'all did if you had to go to dinner with one or two famous people, who would you pick?
Matthew McConaughey.
No, you gotta go deeper than that. See, I think I would do, well, you answer first.
I don't know, man. Like, and here's the thing. For me, I think it's a little different because I'm slightly jaded by the business, you know.
Y'all done quite a bit.
I don't really want to hang out with any of the actors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's another guy that I met working. I mean, from dealing with that bar was NCIS New Orleans. Scott Bakula.
Yeah.
He lived in the building,
Mm-hmm.
right above the bar.
Yeah.
And that guy would drive in his little black Prius, you know, and he would park in the parking garage, and he would sit in there with his hat down like this, and he would just hang out if anybody was in the parking garage at all. And then, as soon as everybody left the parking garage, then he would get out and go up to his condo.
We did NCIS New Orleans here.
Mm-hmm.
We filmed two of their episodes here.
I heard a story about that. May have been. Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead.
We'll cut it out if we need to.
No, we don't
Bunch
cut
of
shit
dicks
out.
over there in
Go
Jefferson
ahead.
Gun.
No, we had a guy that I had to fire.
I heard
I
that.
fire everybody.
Yeah.
I don't
Is that
fuck
why
around.
your boy got fired?
Z? Yeah. I cut him
Wow.
loose that day. His dad sent me
'Cause he was being a dick to people.
text. Wait,
There was some Facebook post or something
yeah.
about the guy.
Yeah. He had he had some other stuff going on that he was probably gonna get let go anyway. But
He was kind of a dick in general.
yeah. Somebody came in and was well. To be fair, they were gonna film at Shooters Club, so I didn't really tell any of the guys here that they were coming to film, but they ended up coming over here to film, which is fun. Not to film, to practice.
Yeah.
And he just didn't know much about it and wasn't very helpful. So, but yeah, after that we cut him loose. I fire everybody.
Can I come work here just to like irritate Noah and
Yeah,
get fired?
sure.
I want to come work here just
No,
like for
fire
one day,
you.
just to like,
I fire Noah.
fucker, would you need that paperwork?
No.
Just shredded it. You know? Sorry.
Just shredded all your important papers.
And then just follow me with a GoPro all day.
Noah's been fired.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he is.
He's come and gone a couple times. I like
Haven't
Noah,
we
though.
all?
He's all right. But yeah, the other guy you're talking about, he just it was a long time coming, short time coming. I don't let him stay for too long. But yeah, that was it. Your dad sent me a message, which coming from y'all, being that y'all are,
So nice.
as I said,
Yeah,
some of the
real
nicest
nice
fucking
guys.
people in the planet.
This guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
He must really be an asshole.
Before I got done texting, I said, he is gone. And I went in the other room and said, you're gone. And he was gone. But yeah, we mended it. I called the guy that had he just said he wasn't very nice and very helpful,
Yeah.
Holy
which
shit.
isn't what, we're here to do. We're trying to...
He's like
help
cursing out
everybody.
little old ladies and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't think he did that. He just wasn't very helpful, and that's not what we want to project onto the world, no matter who it is. So,
Right.
Right, so we took care of that. Everything else was nice. And then we went over to Shooters Club and had a good time. But yeah, man, we love those guys. They they pay for us to a lot of money
Yeah.
for us to go above and beyond, and we try to. So whenever anybody doesn't do that, it's a big problem.
Yeah.
I take it very personally.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it was good. After that, they came back a second time and filmed. They're great. I need to after the guy from he's been in here a couple times, unrelated to filming. He was in Tokyo Drift. He was filming. He was,
The guy, the
I think they whacked him off in the,
yeah, he retired.
Okay.
He's
yeah.
done.
I don't blame him.
He's done,
been in
dude.
A bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's done. He's retired.
Yeah, he
He's
came
done.
in here and bought an FN from us years ago, and he was really nice. But yeah, all of Chelsea's family likes watching that show.
Yeah.
And
He's a
so
really
they were
he's a really nice guy.
He was.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
southern, very.
Very southern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
southern,
super
very
southern dude. Yeah.
Super nice
For
guy.
sure.
But yeah, he's been here a couple times, unrelated to filming, and really nice guy. He's probably got me to wreck more cars than
Really?
anybody. Oh yeah, I used to try to drift.
Oh, you try to be like him.
Yeah, I ran into some lady's house when I was like 16. and ran over a bunch of stop signs. My buddy that I was talking to you about, that was on the first one that we tried to get at the pole. He turned on the Tokyo Drift music. He said, "Drift, drift," and I drifted running into everybody's houses. It's really fun. But
bumper cars with houses.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that I had a Toyota Spider. It looked like a really.
Oh
cute
God,
Porsche.
that thing went 4 miles an hour.
It did, but the engine was in the back. You know, it wasn't in the front. It was like the engine was in the back. So if you try to drift, it would drift.
Was in the back.
But if his streets were wet or something, it would just spin itself
He
around.
drifted the front half of the car.
Yeah,
I could drift like hell in reverse.
It would just wreck
Shit, yeah, no shit.
Fun
Yeah.
car though, until I totaled it. I totaled it a bunch of times. We just kept getting
You
it
totaled
fixed.
how do you total a car more than once?
Well, I didn't want to tell my insurance or my family that I just totaled my first car, so I would try to get it fixed, you know, run it again. Then drift. Then I drift into somebody's house and I have to tell them I'm sorry. We were on Jefferson Highway once, and we were going to a party, so we're all jacked up.
Yeah.
Put on drift, and I went in. I pulled the e-brake, and the car spun
You
around.
look so gay when you do that drift thing.
Hey, they'd get me though. Drift. We drift. And I'd rip the e-brake. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so I'd spin the wheel and rip the e-brake, and the car would spin around
God.
8 or 10 times on Jefferson Highway. Oh, it was fun. Oh, it was fun. So anything you're working on now that you think is going to be the next big thing? Did you watch I keep going back to Game of Thrones because I'm so
my
upset.
God.
Isn't that
Don't
fucking
get
Game
on
of
it about
Thrones
Game
thing
of Thrones.
over already?
I'm really
Don't
upset.
talk-
It's over.
Don't
I
talk
know
to him
it's
about
over.
Game of Thrones.
Every
'cause
podcast
he
so
won't
far,
shut up.
Game of Thrones.
He
Why-
will not shut up.
Why did
I
the
just ripped
podcast...
this little bear's head off.
You ripped the gummy bear apart in half.
I'm just really upset. They ruined it.
Why?
Because of last season's, I don't know. I don't want to talk
But
about
if you
it anymore.
didn't watch it, you wouldn't be upset.
I'd have to watch
That's
it.
why I'm not upset. Didn't see one
I
episode.
didn't fucking watch it. I'm not
And
upset.
that pisses him off too.
Yeah.
I'm
That I
not-
haven't
I'm just
seen one
mad at the
episode.
world. So, is there anything coming out that you think is going to be like the next big thing?
Yeah, man. I think this last season of The Walking Dead's gonna be super cool.
Have you seen all of them?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I think I stopped
When
at
did y'all-
season 4 or something.
When did y'all start working on it?
I just started the past few, last 4 months of, this year.
So that's what
So
season
it's
like
really
8?
new right now. Yeah, we're starting season 10.
So what's going to be so interesting?
Hold on, it's on my hat. Yeah, we're starting season 11.
Holy
God
shit.
damn, season 11.
Yeah, season
Crazy.
11.
I like AMC. They make good
Yeah, I
stuff.
got another 26 10-day episodes to
Did
film.
Rick ever come back?
Say that again?
26 10-day episodes. You shoot an
26
episode in
to-
10 days.
Jesus Christ.
So I got 26 episodes. So I start
So another
Mid-January.
pretty much another year.
Yeah, and I'll be gone for
Where are you going?
when? When I go to Atlanta?
No,
Yeah.
where? Atlanta?
Yeah.
You're not going to be here for a year?
I'm gonna come back. I
Yeah,
gotta
because
come back
you know
because I'm
you-
gonna have some really cool guest spot positions on the
Yeah.
show. You know,
You know, we have another seat.
Yeah,
This is me trying to rope your ass in.
yeah. So I'm gonna come back for my guest spots on the show,
Right.
and gotta stay in touch
What
with
do
the
you think
family
of the
business.
new studio?
This is beautiful, man. You guys got it really set up nice in here.
We could always do a remote, have you
Yeah, I'll do Zoom.
call in or something. Yeah.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Oh.
That'd be great.
Does your dad and you work together a lot, or is he starting to...
We do. We everything goes through Pops one way or another. He knows something's going on. So whether him and I are in direct contact for, every single day, every hour of every day, or if we don't talk for, 2 or 3 weeks.
But when y'all work, he's usually on something and you're on something different?
Yeah. Yeah, we're rarely together in the same on the same crew. But when we are, it's really
What
fun.
were y'all doing in Elmwood? I thought y'all moved.
That was strange evidence. So we kind of may have lost our previous location due to some.
The one on the West Bank?
Yeah. Well, no, the one in past NASA. Mishu. Yeah, we lost our. Something went bad. Something happened. They didn't like it. Someone from the city or ordinate noise or we were too loud or something. They
But
didn't
once
like
y'all
it.
have permitting, how do they even put up a fight with that?
Because it's all federal stuff
Yeah.
over there. It's all government cheese.
Yeah.
You ever eaten government cheese?
No,
I
I don't
have.
like cheese. I bet it's disgusting. Gross.
It's a big block,
Yeah.
I bet it is a big block.
and you cut it.
Yeah, with a fucking hot knife or something.
So
Makes
even-
good grilled cheese.
So
Yeah, the
even if
wire.
y'all have permitting and stuff, they can come in and say,
It's the government, man.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want.
They can revoke that shit.
Yeah. Well, apparently our blasts were so loud
You broke windows.
that the ceiling tiles were falling from the ceiling.
Well, that's just shitty installation.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like whoever did that may have done a bad job.
hmm
Well, that's how it goes.
That really sucks.
Yeah, but anyway, that's why we were at G Street. Because we lost our spot.
I already like y'all being over there.
But
Yeah,
it's not
G
on
Street's
y'all
cool.
though. Y'all don't determine those locations, right?
Yeah, our problem. Yeah, we just go there. They
Yeah,
didn't like it.
you
We
go where
left.
they
We
need
found
you.
a new place. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't y'all rent or buy the space that y'all are...
Someone
working?
does.
Oh, okay. Well, that's,
Yeah.
That's good then.
Someone does.
Y'all still own the place in Elmwood?
No. That's all the Ranchi family. That's all them. They do big diesel motor stuff out of there. That's
Yeah,
all
you
there.
see
They NCIS New Orleans has a bunch of stage space over there. They have it filled to the gill.
The film industry is like the Air Force. There's a guy that does everything. There's like one guy that runs wire, one guy that does this, one
Yeah.
guy that does that. Everything's very specific, all unionized. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
One
Like
story.
don't you hook up a light? That's that guy's job.
Yeah,
Even though you know how to do it,
We have
you
a
better not
union
fucking
for
touch
that.
it. It's that guy's job.
yeah.
Is that good or bad?
I mean, it keeps everybody's job open, and it keeps everybody designated to whatever department they're in or whatever it is their craft is that they want to.
And I will give it to them. They got it down to a science. So they
Oh,
get
yeah.
the shit done like ASAP. There's no waiting for the guy to get here who needs to do the light. They get it
I
done.
told
like
you, I was so
ASAP.
impressed when I went over there just to blow up that whatever they had, for that little video. I got out, told them hello, and they said, "Look, you run the, whatever, you charge it, you get on camera, you." And
Well, we filmed an
fine.
episode of Memphis Beat at the bar, and they came in early. They set this track on the ground to put
Yeah,
the camera on.
dolly track.
Ran everything, had all the lights, so everything. I even did a karaoke thing on a PowerPoint on the
A
television.
karaoke thing.
Because they were supposed to be singing in a karaoke bar. Okay,
Mm.
and I put the words to the karaoke on the screen in a PowerPoint and ran the PowerPoint while they were singing. So when they were filming, it
Oh,
showed up on
wow.
the screen, and that they were in and out like that, and you would never even know they were there. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
It's the way it should be.
Yeah, well, I mean, when they filmed here, it was great. They're always under the time that they,
Mhm.
say that they're going to be. It's
All right,
really
that's
cool.
it. Let's go. Wrap it up.
Anything else on the horizon?
I think I'm hoping for, better 2021. I think we all
Can't
are.
be much fucking worse.
Yep, I think we all are, and I'm really excited about this new opportunity over at The Walking Dead with some really cool people, and and I think the Spectrum as a whole, I think is in a good place to come into the new year, and I think it'll be fun, man. I think the new year has good things coming. So
I saw your dad on. It's so crazy where I see y'all. I was watching. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I stumbled out of the bathroom.
you're watching TV. It's why you're not
Chelsea's-
getting any sleep.
Chelsea's watching. No, I'm waiting for the baby to wake up.
She's
I stumbled-
online buying fucking air fryers and shit at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we had a good 2020, so that means I have no money but a lot of appliances.
Yeah.
So I stumbled out the bathroom. It's like 2 o'clock.
Step into
in
the
the
air
morning,
fryer.
and
Yeah.
she's looking at the television. And it was actually a really good movie. It's with Marky Mark.
Yeah.
And Post Malone.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's
fuck, what was the name of that movie?
it's called
Spencer Confidential.
Spencer Confidential.
So I walk out and I already pushed
a
play.
lot of fun.
Super fun.
That was a
movie.
lot of
It was
fun.
Really fun. So Marky Mark is in jail with Post Malone, and he's getting out, and Post Malone doesn't. I don't know what the hell is going on. So
Mark
I walk
Wahlberg,
out.
I think you'd rather be called. Than
Mark
Marky
Wahlberg, Mr. Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
And I'm coming out of the bathroom, and I look at the TV, and I see Mark Wahlberg and Post Malone. I say, "Hey, look at that, Post Malone." I'm watching for a second, and Post Malone stabs him or some shit.
Yeah.
And beats him up.
And
or
here
someone's
comes
beat-
Pop out of
and
the
then
corner.
out of the fucking blue,
Yeah.
their dad dad comes over and throws him on the table and says, "Oh, you fucked up this time."
Yeah. Fucked up this time, Spencer.
2:00 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Matt Kutcher on TV? And my wife, because she knows your dad, she said, "I think that was Matt." I said, "That's what I just said, motherfucker. That's Matt." It's like 2 in the morning. I rewind it and I said, and I paused it. I said, "God damn it, that's Matt." So obviously I'm an idiot. I text your dad like 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing on Spencer Confidential arresting Mark Wahlberg?" And he texts back, "Oh yeah, I got him." I was like, "What the fuck?" I can turn on the TV at any given moment and see you or your dad either blowing something up or arresting somebody.
And then Blair's in the background going, "The fucking shit!
What the fuck?" Yeah. That's great though, man. I love it. I love it. I'm super glad you came by.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Frank, anything else?
No, I'm good, man. It's awesome meeting you, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
thank you so much.
Yeah, he's the best. He is.
I met your dad before here in the store, but it's good meeting you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
A lot of people say that salt of the earth phrase. Super nice family, man.
I mean, I could tell.
When I worked at Shooters
from
Club,
your dad, I could tell he's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
when I worked at Shooters Club, his dad came in and was friends with Gunny. You know, when I first, this was like 10 or 11 years ago, his dad came in and he had a nice backpack with him that had guns like in it. And Gunny had just mentioned, you know, that's a really cool backpack. I'll have to buy one. And the next time he came in, he had 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
His backpack, like.
Yeah, that's always been Pop, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's always been...
Same thing. And I was like, we're doing a podcast. If you have any ideas of something cool we can put in the intro, blow something up. He said, Tuesday, be here.
Yeah.
Fucking blow. I'm like, it's just super cool.
Yeah.
Man. So thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our dozens of listeners so far. If you
Dozens of
dozens.
Dozens of Well, we love all 2 dozen of you.
That's right. Thank you.
If you're out there, we love you.
Check us out.
Tell a friend.
Give them your website again.
Yeah, so you can find us where, cutchereffects.com. You can find us there. Or Spectrum Effects, the full 2 words there, spectrumeffects.com. And then, Instagram and everything else. And, just look us up, man. If you guys end up finding us or need any, for any reason, you guys need to contact us for any reason or, want any merch or anything, reach out. The merch is on the website, too.
I'm sure we could put those links.
Yeah, we'll put a link in it.
Yeah, whatever you guys want, man. Yeah, my email or Instagram handle is always available if anybody has any questions or comments or whatever. Just don't be afraid to DM us and get involved.
And you can find us at 2 Shots In podcast on YouTube and Facebook page, Jefferson Gun, Jefferson Indoor, the Shooters Club. I'm Devin. That's Frank. Matt, it's a pleasure having you. Thank you very much for coming. It was a lot of fun. See you next week.